football season is upon us again. The English Premier League kicking off later tonight with fans allowed back in the stadiums for the first time since the pandemic. The season starts with Arsenal away to newcomers Brentford. Well, these are the other big matchups this weekend. Last season's runners-up Manchester United host Leeds at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow Singapore time. Chelsea and Liverpool also in action later that night. Then Tottenham versus Manchester City on Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Well, a blockbuster in its own right, but with the added element of the ongoing tussle for England captain Harry Kane. Well, here with a curtain raiser is sports correspondent Sazali Abdul Aziz, who's currently serving his SHN after returning from the Tokyo Olympics. Welcome back, Sazali, and thank you for joining me on the show today. So let's talk about Harry Kane first. Another potential British transfer record after City splashed a record £100 million for Jack Grealish. What's the latest on the Harry Kane transfer, Sazali?
Well, Man City, of course, had a bit of £100 million turned down in June, with Spurs reportedly seeking £150 million instead. The latest reports, though, suggest City are ready to meet halfway and bid about £127 million. And I think it's a figure Spurs ought to not turn down. Harry Kane has made it clear he wants to leave. And with that kind of money, they can reinvest in 2 or even 3 top players. And apparently, they've begun to look at options. So watch this space in the coming days. I fully expect the deal to go through.
Right. Well, even as City and Tottenham, they keep fighting over Harry Kane. They face each other in their opening fixture on Sunday. Then Leicester, Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool all among City's first 7 games. Azali, do you think the champions' title defence could be quickly knocked off course?
You know what? I don't think the first few games will have that big an impact on them. Yes, the fixture list, as you said, is not kind. Yes, they'll probably drop a few points here and there, but all these other teams will also have players getting back into the groove of things after Euro 2020. So pretty much they'll be all on even footing. Anyway, as we've seen of Pep Guardiola's Man City teams over the past few seasons, they tend to find good form from October through to the new year. So I think they'll weather this start just fine.
Well, behind Man City, the chasers, Chelsea, Man United and Liverpool, they go into the new campaign with realistic ambitions this time around. How do you think the season will pan out for these clubs?
Well, I think many pundits have Chelsea down as Man City's main title challengers. And I think after the Champions League success at the end of last season, it is a reasonable target, especially given all the money they've splashed out on bringing Romelu Lukaku back to lead the line. For Liverpool, that's a bit more of a question mark. I think they've only made one signing and that's for cover in defence. And it seems Jurgen Klopp is hoping to rely on the formula that won them the title 2 seasons back. But last season, they showed, they lacked a bit of dynamism and verve in attack, and their vaunted front three looked a bit stale at times. So not beefing up their attack might come back to hurt them.
Right. Well, what about Manchester United then? They've stated their intent with some big signings in the transfer market, but will that be enough?
Well, Man United, for me, are the most intriguing of the top teams this season. For the first time in a long time, they've had a superb summer in terms of transfers. They're still not quite the complete article. There are still some question marks over their midfield in particular. But I think the squad they have now should definitely place them in the top 4 this season. A similar window next summer will probably turn them into genuine title contenders. So it really remains to be seen if Solskjaer, the manager, can make use of all these tools at his disposal and turn them into a top team.